Today I'm going to discuss with you escape sequence characters. Now, what are escape sequence characters? The escape sequence characters actually are used for formatting the output basically. So, what do they do? Well, supposedly you want to enclose one word in double quotes. Okay, so if I write like system dot out dot println and I want to say I and let's say I want to enclose Masuri in double quotes. So if I write like this, strings are normally enclosed in double quotes. Well, it's going to give you an error. Okay. So it cannot basically, like take two double quotes like that. Or supposedly you want to write something like I love INDIA India and I want to enclose India in single quotes and then I want to put double quotes over there. Well, it'll give you error again. Okay. So to basically write it in this format, I can use a special character which is known as escape character or escape sequence characters. Okay, so there are quite a few, basically 8 types available in Java. Okay, so I'll begin with, like it says there. The first one I'll use is how to enclose and how do we actually use them. Make sure we use this backslash, this and then it is preceded by a character that we want to enclose in our string. Okay, so if I'll say system, I'll write it in short out.println. That's how we do it mostly, and I'm going to write it like I love India and I want to enclose India in double quotes. Okay, so if I have to do that, what will I do? I'll have to put this, okay, followed by the character that I want to use, and I'll write India here, and then I have to close it, then again I'll have to put it, okay, and then like this. So this is right to enclose India in double quotes, and these are the string double quotes, so there should not be any confusion. So when I print it, it will print I love and it will print INDIA and it will enclose this. Okay, as you know, when we print a string, these quotes never get printed, so they will never be printed. Okay, so if I want to enclose something in single quotes, I'll say system.out.println and I'll say I love India. So again, this character single quotes, okay, and then again single quotes, and that's how I'm going to enclose it. So it's going to print I love single quotes INDIA like that. Another thing that is very important is /n, that is new line. So if I have, let's say, system.out.println and I want to write Mumbai and I'll put this in, then I'll write Delhi, okay, and then I'll write PUNE, Pune, okay. So what does this do? New line. New line means the next line. So how will it output? It will output like MUMBAI and then will come Delhi, okay, and then will come PUNE, Pune. So this is to basically move the cursor to the next line. So it prints Mumbai. This new line forces it to a new line. Then this one forces it to the next line. Okay. So that's how new line can be used. Another one that we can use is very effectively, it is used for formatting, and that is, this tab. You all have used tab key on your keyboards. It is basically to put some spaces. So I'll just change this. It's not looking nice. So let's make it that way. Okay. And this is tab. Okay. So how is it going to print? MUMBAI. Then it leaves some space. DELHI. Tab you can adjust on your keyboard. PUNE. Okay. So it's going to put whatever the default size of your tab is. So it is going to put that. It puts almost 5-6 characters, 4-5 characters in between. So that's how it is going to separate it. Okay. So the total number of suppose another important one that I'll tell you is supposedly how do we write our like path. So sometimes if my file is stored like let's say uh, okay, and then my desktop. Okay, and then there is a file there, picture.jpg. Okay, so how will I write this path? Because if I put this, it's going to give me an error, because this like I can't put it in a string like this, so it has to be followed by something. So how do I do that? So to do it, simply just put it twice. Okay, this will insert a backslash over there. So that's how we can insert backslash. And keep in mind that the only role that these characters play is to basically format our output. So I have put some here. Okay, this. So I love the weather in Mussoorie. Mussoorie is going to be in double quotes. The same way here, M is going to be in single quotes. Right, this again, Delhi, DELHI, I told you, tab will put some spaces, then Mumbai. Okay, then more space, Mussoorie. Right, then the next one is N, that is new line. I told you, Delhi. N, this one, new line is Mumbai. Okay, and then Mussoorie again. And then I love the weather in Mussoorie. B is actually used for backspace key. You all know how backspace key is used on the keyboard. Okay, so it will delete a character towards its left. So this one, if you see, it will say I love the weather, okay, in, and B will delete N. So it's going to print Mussoorie, right? So here if you see, it will print the next most character. If I put this twice, then it will completely delete in. Okay, so if I put it twice, it will completely delete in. So two characters it is going to actually delete. And this is escape sequence characters for you. They are largely used for formatting the output so that your output looks neat and nice. And they are always followed by a backslash. You can use it like this inside a string, or you can use it with a plus operator as well. It's up to you how do you want to use them.